Hmm.
Test. Test. Yokazu.
Ooh, a real Nan. Yo, what's up? Long time no see. How have you been?
Has been quite a while. I am doing okay, but I am on holiday and day 1 I get sick, but soon to be healthy again.
Where come from? How come?
I am in Ukraine right now.
Oh, with your family in the Ukraine. Last time you told me.
In the west next to Lviv.
Is it safe over there or?
They renamed the town from Chervonograd to Shepetsky.
Why?
Yeah, it's alright.
Really? That's good.
Ukrainification. They started getting rid of all things Russian a while ago.
Oh. Okay.
Funny thing is now the town is literally named after my ancestors, kind of cool.
So there's no relate between Russia. I see. Hmm.
So you continuing the English grind?
Yes. And the physics. But now I'm trying to put my card into the folders, but how can I do that? This one, for example. Share? No. More? Make a copy. Export? How can I put this card into my
Combine.
combine? That's... Oh? Yeah, it is. Thanks. No. Why? I did something wrong.
Let's go.
Nah, I did something wrong. Let me see. Try this one. Combine. To my equation. Cards. Huh? Combine. Test. No. To my your sets and go. Uh,
It says 0 sets. Did you combine them already or?
I don't. Embed maybe? Edit? Import. I'm gonna blow up if I keep doing this. But yeah.
Do check the other sets if you had combined anything when you first selected it, because I feel like you might have. Could be wrong though.
I didn't combine any card. Yeah. Strange. Why I can't add any cards from in August? Early cards, new cards I can add to the folders, but not old one. Strange. Very strange. These are all new cards, but I can't see any old cards.
Can't you edit them to make them appear as new sets?
Smart. I see. I think I can. So for example, this one. Oh, wait. Your brain works really fast. I like it. Your brain works really fast. That's the first one. And Ultimate English Sentence Pack. No, kanji work. No. No. I'm looking for the really very first one that I created for the physics. Where is it? English, no. Mechanical engineering formula list 1. Okay. So many cards. This one. This is one. English. Aha. Mechanical list 6. List 3, 2, and 5. Nope. Okay. 1 symbols. 1 6 5 3 4 2 5. Okay, all of them. First, I'm going to edit this one. Let's say area captain. Is it new now? Or should I put in progress? Let's try add something new. Going A is equal A. Oi, Quizlet changed again. Good. Oh, there you go. A new second ago. Okay. Good. And now I can check folders. There, add. Oh, you're right. Oh, there you
Looking
go.
good.
Yeah, looks good. Perfect. Now, gonna do the same. At least one. So, edit. And create a my library. Oh, good. That's list one. List two. A down. Okay.
Nice. Kazu is studying today.
And oh yes, I have to for my university.
Oh yes.
I have to study. Strange, I can't press A now with the shift. Nande?
Oh geez, I forgot you're in university.
Not yet. Not yet.
The grind never ends.
Exactly. Always grinding something.
Will you go to Japanese university?
No. 3, 4. England University. British.
Oh.
So area name.
So means you will have to go back.
That's right.
Good luck.
Thanks. Arionen, have you ever been to Japan, by the way?
I also have to start university if I have the money.
Oof.
Kazu.
You didn't pass your university?
You, so, sexy, no, homo.
I wish I could come to Japan. Tokyo and MT Fuji. I did a diploma. Been there for a little bit.
Been
In business after
there
Alavals.
for a little bit. Have you ever been to a Japanese
But I still
second-hand
need to
shop?
back lowers.
Like hard off? Like second-hand stories? Hello, genius.
Miss, you, no, homo.
How's everything, genius? How's your work? How's your business? Everything okay? I heard that you lost your job.
I did diploma so I can have good chance to do university. I feel like I might have seen some but not actually visited. Hello, genius.
I lost my job.
Although my mom did.
You need.
I
I feel like I might have been seeing some, but not actually visit. Really?
you are
If you
Rian
have
loves Jimin High.
if you have a chance to go Japan again, I'm hardly recommend to come to my hometown and go to second-hand shop, and there because there is a lot of like lots of cheap stuff over there that you might like it, like figures, like folders, like everything in like they are selling stuff like under than €1.
Sounds nice.
Can you believe it? Mm-hmm. Neat. Oh no, 4-5. Oh no.
You studying mechanical engineering now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am, sir.
Wow.
Yes, I'm smart.
Kazu, you so smart.
Yes, I'm smarter than you. I know.
I would love to Kazu, but first I need money.
Yeah, money. Always. Always money. Always. I also need money. Always money. Always. This world. Crazy. To get money, I have to study.
anyone have money for me? Day, rent. I am jobless. Help.
Please, please, somebody help him. Please, please, somebody
Just
help
ask
him.
AI to fix it.
Do you have any like affair that going to help homeless people? Some sort of affair? No?
Hey,
No?
like idea.
Affair. Maybe my English was not good. I'm using wrong word. I was
Bro
using
said affair
wrong.
like I cheated on someone.
Affair.
事件、
No, not affair. No. No. Welfare. Not affair. Welfare. Sorry. Welfare. Do you have any welfare to support a homeless? not that fair. Welfare. Welfare. Fuck English. Angular acceleration. How should I know angular acceleration? Alpha. What is rad? I forgot already. Radiation? Oh, second squared. That's the angular acceleration. And what is angular? Angular.
Yes, welfare, but I need 1,400 euros.
You have to move to some. You need to move now. That's too expensive. You have to move somewhere cheaper.
NOOO. New.
Why not?
Give me 10 euros and I'll give like 200 euros to homeless people, promise. They'll find a job fast, no problem.
Where's 9,800 goes? Into your pocket.
Administrative cost.
Damn, that's really expensive for. I'm going to find your house in Japan. How about that? That's too expensive.
Yay.
Oh, look. Really? Only cost 4,000 euros? Really? No, that's impossible. Wait. €1 171 yen right
For a
now?
whole house.
Oh my god! That's crazy! What Japanese yen doing right now? That's really bad.
Happy affiliate anniversary.
Holy moly!
I could move to Japan then.
Happy Africa anniversary? Really? Is it? What? Happy. Yee.
Buying the tickets right away.
Yeah, 5,000. Hey, look, this house, full house. Only. What the fuck? It's like.
Looks like shit from the outside.
So as inside.
Yeah, but where is it?
It's in Japan. Only 4,600 euros.
Hey, race your 5K house, good luck.
Somewhere in this area. It's really close to it's close to main station. Not bad. And the school as well.
Not far from the center.
When you're thinking to raise your kids, school. There's a school. 2 schools. Convenient. Not far from the center exactly. Yeah. So it's in the
But
center.
Kumamoto IDK, what to do there? Watch One Piece.
There's a lot of semiconductor factories. What the? Is that house? About same price though. Is that Oh. Wait. What? Hey, looks good. Looks good. With a beautiful bathroom.
Hey Kazu. How are you doing? Just briefly stopping by for now and then gonna. As I've to study for a final next Monday. TBH, I liked
Good
more the
luck.
Saga Pref than Tokyo.
I have to study as well. Oh look, there's aircon. There's aircon included, and some balconies. Beautiful.
Shisaiku.
Beautiful view. And also there's
How much?
garage. One garage as well. Front of your house. Beautiful. And near. Oh.
Oh hey Arianen. Long time no see.
Oh look.
How are you doing?
Near the ocean. Bro, near the ocean. Oh, fantastic. If you want to go fishing, you
On
can go
holiday
fishing
and sick
every
at the
day.
same time.
Oh my goodness. How much?
That sucks.
That's a.
Can you legally go fishing? Hope you get well soon.
Yeah, you can.
Rage.
Yes, you can. It's about 5,000 euros.
Working on it, Shisaiku. Or do you need a permit?
No, you don't. Some place, yes, but that's rare. Most places are free. You don't need a license for fishing in Japan. Not like other country like Belgium. Belgium government will ask you to get license when you want to fishing over there, even there is no fish in the coast.
Yes.
Only 5,000
Because
euros.
there is no fish.
Then why they asking people to get license for fishing? And they should say good luck of your studying as well. I also need to start.
Oi mate. Ya got a license fer dat. Tai you too.
I'm looking for a house for Genius because he's jobless. He has no money and he has to
save
pay.
the last fish.
And he don't have money for his rent. Otherwise, so he will become homeless soon. So now I'm trying to help him find his house in Japan.
What kind of a job can I get in Japan?
Cleaning toilet, cleaning floor, dishwasher, tomato picker, rice picker,
Oh.
taxi driver maybe. Oh, well, you need fluency of Japanese. That's difficult for you. Even taxi driver.
Ni how ma?
That's Chinese, bro.
I speak a little.
Hey, look. That's...
Fuck.
Oh my god. The value of Japanese currency plummeted. What's going on? Why? Japanese government doing something bad thing? Alright. So as pounds.
Please go down a little more so I can buy a good house.
This is an interesting graph here. What the I've never seen this type of graph before. Really? 203 yen at the time. Oh wow. Last year, 204 yen per pound. That's double. Oh my god. Japanese.
So if my analysis is correct, all you got to do is move to Egypt. Rent is only like 114.
Can you against the extreme weather over there?
As we can.
Egypt. Beautiful 3 pyramids you from your house.
Do they speak English? No. Probably Arabic.
Oh, by the way, guys. So I took some photos and they're going to show one by one and explain it. Alright, first one. There you go. Oh. Fuck. What's going on? Huh? Why I can't show my picture?
Show me.
Huh?
Kazu.
Show me now.
Do you have any patience?
Please show me.
Yeah, I'm trying to show you, but Oh, this is crazy. iPhone has different image format. What is this? What is HEIC format? I just realized. What is this? This is not PNG. iPhone, I hate it. Oh, there you go. What is HEIC, bro? HEIC. I need to change the format. I have to change the format every time. This is crazy.
Go, faster, show, now.
Oh, I can't use the image. Fuck.
Why? You take so long, please. I want to see.
Just use an image file converter.
No, I'm going to use different way. Window capture 2. Select a picture, photo explorer. There you go. I'm so smart. Ha, easy. There you go.
Yes, use something. Show now.
Can you see it?
Someone tell him to show.
Alright, so this is a pill bag, right?
No way, a dinosaur.
It's a pill bag. Japanese pill bag. I found the pill bag from front of my house. The front of my door. Front gate.
I hope you killed it.
No. Why? Why should I kill him?
It's
Yeah.
going to go into your house.
No. And this is my bicycle. I bought it.
Pill bugs are chill. Be next to you in bed.
How much is it? Why are you laughing?
Nice bike.
Why are you laughing? It's really nice bike though. It's
Women's bike.
The bicycle in Japan is not cheap. It's around, but this bike, okay, the front of you, if you're going to buy the new one, it costs you like 300 euros.
Now I want to see an image of a man's bike. Ominous genius.
And this one cost me like 80 euros from second hand.
Okay, I'll show you my bike.
Hey yo, but hey look, this front light without using any batteries. Self-charge from here, and you see the code and the basket, bells, and which is very rare to see this type of bicycle with belt, rubber belt,
Earl.
with no chain, and I forgot the name of this. With a key as well, bro. Everything included, and just 80 euros.
That's
really...
a man's bike. Just a sports bike though, LMAO. Yo, how goes it?
Nah, this is bad. Look, nothing. Nothing, this is nothing, bro.
Still a man's bike.
This is nothing. Hey, Apso. Hey yo, Apso. Long time no see. How have you been? I tell you why. Because there's no cover. There's no wheel cover. Front as well and the back. Front and the back. Shut up. Front and the back. If there is no cover, okay. If there is no
No
cover,
need for cover.
this is you.
Doesn't even have a basket. Real men have storage.
And this
Not
is
bad
your
man, how are you?
this is your leg. This is your leg. And this is your saddle. And this is your wheel. Okay. And if there is no cover, the dirt will come over here during the rain. Haha.
Can't see anything.
Fuck. See? This is your leg. Okay, this is your leg. This is your leg. And this is wheel. And this is saddle. Right? I'm doing good, Absol. I currently living in Japan. And I'm explaining something here.
What are you drawing? I thought this diagram was something else at first. NGL. Crazy diagram.
はい、もしも
Looks
し。
like a human body with balls.
はい。古庄です。古庄和弘です。はいはいはいはいはい。本日させていただきました。はい、古庄和弘です。少々接続に問題があるようですね。もしもし、少々接続に問題があるみたいです。はい。はい。はい、大丈夫です。はい。
He hears us, I think.
もしも
Hi,
し。
hi, hi.
はいはい。もう一度お願いします。聞きそびれてしまいました。移動は、いえ、車は持っていません。そちらへは電車で行こうかと思います。
I speak Japanese. Hi, 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 hi.
はい。数学はちょっと自信がないですね。英語は、IELTS6
Bro, let the man do a phone
6.5
call
を取って
or
い
I
るの
will
で、
time you out.
一緒に勉
W.
強できたらなと思ってはいるんですけども、数学の方は自信はないですね。申し訳ないです。はい。
Happy affiliate anniversary.
あ、では、チャレンジしてみて、もしダメそうだったら、それでは構いませんかね。やってみてもいいんですけども、マニュアルがあれば。はい。はい。数学と英語で、ですかね。中学生の。はい。頑張ってみます。それでしたら。英語の方は自信があるので構いませんが。うん。マンツーマンですよね。
ウィル、ティーチ、
はい。
ユー、ジャパニーズ。はい。はい。はい。
はい。
はい。はい。
はい。パソコンなどを持参することは可能ですか？なるほど。英語を教えるにあたってインターネットなどをつながることは可能でしょうか？そちらで。 はい、インターネットを介して教えたいなとは思ってたんですけども。
基本はそうです。しないですね。もうあるテキストを使ってやっていきますね。
あ、わかりました。了解です。
はい。
では、そのテキストを僕が理解して、生徒さんに教える感じですね。
はい、そうです。
はい、わかりました。
時給が1500円と、交通費は実際かかる費用の支給になります。
わかりました。
はい。で、今、お仕事はどういった形で？
お仕事は今、やっていませんね。無職です。
わかりました。今後の予定というのはありますか？
今後の予定でしょうか。そちらで夏休み期間中に教えれればいいと思っているんですけども、可能でしょうか。
もちろんです。じゃあ、長期でという形で捉えて大丈夫ですか？
長期とはどれぐらいの期間を指しているんでしょうか。
まあ、年度内ですね。
年度。
2月いっぱい
Casual
の
you
上
will.
旬までとか、4月を最初の起点として、
はいはいはいはいはいはい。もし途中で、何かあった場合、急
Oh,
に
sorry.
辞めるっていうことは
Help, I
なる
got
と
banned.
ど
Hi,
う
hi,
な
hi,
りま
hi,
すか
hi.
ね。
そうなるというとあれなんですけど、基本はやっぱり年度末まで一緒の先生でつけてあげたいなと思うので、
はいはいはいはい。
最初からちょっとできない可能性があるんであればですね、ちょっとそこは考慮して紹介させていただこうと思っているので、
ああ、では夏休み期間だ
Matt, I am
けっていう
protecting
の
the
はでき
peace
な
of
い
this
わけで
phone
すかね。
call.
それはそれで希望されたら、その生徒さんがいらっしゃったら連絡しますよ。
あ、本当ですか。
はい。
正直年いっぱいそちらで仕事できるかどうかがわからないので、そこがだけがちょっと心配なので、はい。
わかりました。じゃあ、臨時の生徒さんで紹介しますね。
あ、それが可能でしたら本当に助かります。
わかりました。じゃあ、それでまた、ちょっと連絡できたらと思いますので。
本日はありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
はい、
はい、失礼いたします。
失礼します。
Are you okay?
Yeah,
LOL.
yeah, okay. It's a phone call from work, basically.
What happened? Hi, hi, hi.
I today, this afternoon, I was applying to the work.
アフィリエイト記念日おめでとう。
ありがとう、ありがとう。おめでとう。フェミリンさんもお久しぶりです。今、日本にいます。
A job.
Yes, a job. Oh, Seru. Hi, good evening. Hello, hello. So, I was applying to the job, and I got phone call from the job, and they were asking me several questions
They
about
call that
me.
late.
It's fine. It's still, yeah.
Did you get the job?
I don't know yet. So, what they asked me was, "Hello, I am blah 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 from the blah blah blah, and I just saw application from you. Is that you? Yes, I am. And okay, so from
どんな仕事ですか？
I'm trying to translate. Okay, I'm trying to translate into English. From what he said. Can you teach to student, a middle school student, English and mathematics?" And they say,
Translate faster.
"Fuck you." Then I said, yeah, for English, I'm fine with it, but mathematics, I'm not that
Oh,
good
wow.
at it." But he said, "It's okay there's a manual. If you follow the manual, it should be fine. And I said, okay, I'll try it. Then after that, he asked me, how long do you want to do the job? How long? What's the term? I said.
When I said teacher, I meant Japanese teacher. LOL. Do you have a menkyo?
No. They said, no. I said, well, during summer vacation, if I can work, would be perfect for me. And they said, so you mean you can work 1 year? I said, what? No. During the summer vacation, can it? Because I don't know, I'm going to stay longer than 1 year in Japan, so blah blah blah. And okay, I'll think about it. If I found a student that can study during the summer vacation, I'll give you a phone call again. Okay, cool. Cheers. That's it. But then salary was 1,500 yen per hour.
Success. Good luck.
I don't think this is success. If I say yes for the 1 year, if I can work more than 1 year, then should be fine. But I said no, so maybe not. Maybe I have to.
Almost €9 an hour.
For euros, if you convert to euros, yes, but 1,500 yen per hour is pretty good. Because most.
Can't you just say yes to the 1 year and then leave early? Average Japanese income be like.
Absolutely. Yes, I can do that, but there's legal of term. If you.
At least you don't have to work part-time
if I
at
say
Gusto.
Yes.
Well, Kazu, there are many jobs out there if things go haywire.
Sign the paper, and if I leave earlier, they're going to give me some penalties. Then what should I do with it? I don't wanna get any penalties.
Right. What's Gusto?
Well, so.
Family restaurant.
Normally, okay, for example, construction work.
Oh.
Okay, construction work is about 1,000 yen per hours. It's not expensive. Even work at restaurant in Japan, it's about.
What?
I'd show you.
Oh, 1,500 is good then. 1,500 an hour. I get that, looking after kids and teaching basic English phrases.
Okay, for example, this one.
In Germany, even as an intern.
Delivery calls.
1,000 for construction is crazy.
Part-time. 1,300 yen per hour. Call center stuff at morning. 1,300 yen. Can you see it? Oh. This is, oh my god, look at it. Part-time job, waitress and cooking stuff, 1,000 yen. In this place, this gonna kill you from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m.
You can always go to Sushiro, LOL.
Sushiro? Oh my god, this is even worse. 990 yen plus alpha, but what you're going to do is decorate this bento box. The Japanese part-time job is not that great compared to foreign country. It's really cheap. So, oh, this is welding, TIG welding. I can do the welding. And 1,700 yen. Ooh.
I recommend looking on Minabe.com.
Tig. Tig. Where?
マイナビ
Maybe I can. Oh, it's pretty close from my house. Really? Hmm. From 8 to 5. Not bad. 1,700 yen. Hmm. Hmm. And weekend as well. Hmm.
Arianen in Germany everything is more expensive though.
You don't need a certificate. Hmm. You don't need CV as well. Hmm. And?
What's your current search engine for jobs?
Town work. Here. Oh.
Earl. I used to get 20 an hour in Germany and thought it wasn't much. Honest means well as long as you don't have to pay rent it's alright.
This whirling stuff is actually not bad.
Arianen yet if you still live with your parents you can save a lot.
Maybe there's no welders. But for how long? I only can work like summer vacation, during summer vacation. So
Kazu, when I was searching I found that some companies put salary that looks so good but when you ring them and get interview it's completely different. Be careful.
that's right. That's right. But I want to work during the summer vacation. That's it. Not long term, short term work. Short term, part time in Japan.
What will you do after though? It's like we pay up to X amount and then they are like, yes we do minimum wage.
Do you go to university? Go to university in Japan? No, not Japan. UK. After work. You know, just make some money and buy some expensive stuff for my reward. I'm not think to save Japanese yen because Japanese yen is cheap. So there is no reason to save Japanese
You can
yen.
always work at Combini. Kazu, what if you worked on tomato fields, then you could become my insider while I invest in Kagom Co Ltd.
Tomato fields, then you could go inside. You always smart, Ariane.
Arianen, yes.
Your idea is always like you can make lots of money in the future with that brain, not like genius. Yeah, genius. You should change your name like ominous fool, not genius. Oh.
I am always out for a good deal.
Oh yeah. So yes, I'm looking for short-term work, not long-term work. But I actually surprised that I got phone call so early. Wow. Should I tell him like I am streaming now? Is maybe no. That's really bad idea. You can check my English ability from screen. I'm speaking English right now.
How about trying a supermarket?
Work at the convenience store always ask me the long-term work, no? They don't have like short-term work. Looking. Let's find another job. But first, let's find another job. 이벤트 스타프はどうかな?
Do a SWOT analysis on yourself. Strength, weakness, opportunity, threats. See what your strong skill is it.
Young.
Kash's strong skill is knowing about the life cycle of the honeybee.
Life cycle of the honeybee. This one. 10,000 yen a day. Where? Oh, very close. Perfect.
Actually, yes. Being young is an advantage in Japan. You're far more likely to get employed than someone who's 40, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
Old and weak vs young and strong. Easy choice, really. You can become that guy who presses the zebra crossing button for people. That's a real job. Event staff seems chill. Okay, let's do this. Definitely event staff if you're looking for quick money.
This summer event stuff. Let's do. What is passport? Oh, I don't have ID. I'm going to make ID, okay? I can't show you. So please understand. Oh my god. Please understand. I'm going to share my diary. I just updated my diary yesterday. So update was yesterday. No, not yesterday. This was yesterday. Day after yesterday. No, day before yesterday. This one I updated. So if you wanna check, just
Did you stream yesterday? Sorry I missed it.
no, I didn't.
Earl.
No, I didn't. I was tired. I skipped my stream yesterday. Kazuhiro.
That guy needed a wash.
Who need a wash? I'm going to do it tomorrow. Like
the man who smelled like vinegar.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow, not today. Today I have to focus to my stream. So, here's my bicycle, my beautiful bicycle. Was decent price. Next, I got my glove. This glove can protect from UV light, ultraviolet from the sunshine. Was not cheap, 440 yen.
Kazu, wipe your mouth, you have food on the corner.
So, this is my hat. I'm wearing this hat every day. And this is Game Center in Japan. A guitar and with a drum. Who gonna play this? It's too advanced for beginners. Who gonna play it?
I tried this exact hat today. I found it in the garden center.
Really? This hat? Pretty nice, eh? With a dragonfly. Oh my god, that's a UFO. By accident.
Exactly this one. But since it has a bow, I thought it was for women, lol.
It's for women. That's why Yu-Gi-Oh card. (2025) July 7th of July. I found a pill bug on the departure in front of the entrance of my house. I went to the post office for Japan post bank account opening. However, I didn't know the stamp required. So I went to 100 yen shop to get one. in less than 30
Confusing
minutes.
how Japanese write their dates backwards to the UK.
I got my first bank account in Japan. After that, I went to City Hall to create my number card. Near the City Hall, there are 2 cycling parks. I parked my bike on the right-hand side of the City Hall. When I arrived at the corner, the counter lady escorted me to the place. There is a rectangular-shaped desk and 2 chairs. A different lady. Different lady sounds strange. Sounds odd. Different lady. Other lady was sitting. A different lady was sitting
Another
on.
lady.
Another lady, right? Yeah. Sounds off. Another lady was sitting on the other side of the desk. They were super polite. I gave my passport when she asked for my proof of identity. I'm amazed that you can not use a passport that is newer than 2020. Well, my passport was older than 2020, so I sighed with relief. When everything is done, the card will arrive at your home in a month, according to the lady. So I opened my bank account and applied for the ID card. I moved to my next plan today. This is off. I moved to my next plan today. What the fuck? What do you mean? I move?
I'll go back to bed to do some speed healing. I'll see you guys around.
Yeah. Good night, Ariane. Wait. It's 2
TC
p.m.
Genius.
2 p.m. bro. I'll go back to bed to do some speed healing. What? Nap? Okay. Good night. My next plan was... No, I moved to my next plan today. No. I was looking for an AC that next place. I moved to next place. I moved to next place. I moved to the next place. I was looking for an AC adapter for my PC monitor. I looked for a second-hand shop in South Kumamoto, heart of. Unfortunately, I could not find one. The male staff there was grumpy, and I smelled vinegar from him, and smelled like vinegar. Very interesting. However, I needed some drinks, so I went to a drugstore near the shop. The drugstore sells drinks
LOL.
under 100 yen, which is very cheap. I got an invitation from my Twitter friends to join to the chat and make some AI images. Several people had already made AI images. Made one, and it was unique. AI keeps improving, and the improving speed is very fast, and the speed is very fast. I requested two images, human desire and the shadow in the mirror. The human desire image was really creepy. It was red and black and swirled around. My friend just arrived at my home. I got to go. I say goodbye to the tweeters and get into the car. We went to a coin game center and spent several hours there. We almost hit the jackpot, but no luck, even after betting all our coins. Maybe next time. We left the game center and searched for noodles. Eventually, we went to Takamatsu Shokudo. I ordered the sour plum noodles, fried rice, and boiled gyoza. On the other side, he ordered the soy sauce noodles, fried rice, and fried gyoza. We shared the gyoza. The taste was the same because of the same ingredient. I had plum noodles for the first time, however, the taste was so. 5,000 yen altogether. After dinner, we climbed Mount Hanaoka by car. The night view is always beautiful and brings calmness. If there were no mosquitoes, it was perfect. We quickly evacuate. Quickly evacuate from the area and jump into the car. Summer plus mosquito, mountain bush plus everything is equal to tons of mosquitoes. Please remember. Mosquitoes. Isn't mosquitoes? No, not mosquito plural. Was mosquito. Okay, mosquitoes should be E.
Get a mosquito repellent spray.
But I hate the smell from it. But I hate the smell from the spray. Yesterday, cleaning and laundry time. Nothing special today. Just a lot of rain and thunder. I relaxed at home. Easy. Today, a lot of searching. A lot of searching. Searching.
Rain and thunder. Wow, completely sunny and hot here.
Really? Yeah, we experienced lots of rain yesterday. A lot. A lot than shower. A lot of searching for jobs, universities, and my studies. And place that I want to go. Places. Also, I streamed a little during during night. During the night. Not bad.
On Twitch during the night.
Is it? I streamed on Twitch. No, I streamed on Twitch a little during the night or before going to bed. It looks diary now. Alright, let's keep going. So, alpha, red, but yeah, angular acceleration I was looking for. Oh, this one, angular acceleration.
Now let's go over some angular acceleration physics problems. Let's start with this one. A wheel speeds up to 30 radians per second from rest in 5 seconds. What is the average angular acceleration of the wheel? So what equation do we need to calculate the average angular acceleration?
He start adding Japanese translation. Oh wow.
The average angular acceleration is equal to the change in the angular velocity divided by the change in time.
Eh? Where is my equation? Gonna ask the chat GPT. I have different equation. What is this? これ The unit of the red. Red? How can I? What is red and how to spell it? Radian. Red is short for radian.
This is the part where my brain switches off.
Go to bed. It's unit. It's a unit used to measure angles in mathematics and physics. What is a radian? Radian is the angle created when the arc length on the circle is equal to the radius of that circle. Huh? 1 radian is equal to 57.3 degrees. Huh? Why? A full circle? Radian. Radian. Oh, what is radian? Guys. What is a radian? What is radian?
What exactly is a radian?
Radian.
Have you ever wondered the answer to that question?
No.
What is a radian? What is it? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about that. Now, a radian is a unit of angle measure. Let me say that again. A radian is a unit of angle measure.
What is unit?
1 radian.
What is unit? What is unit? Excellent question. Understanding what is
A
a unit
for
is
measuring
fundamental
angles,
of all science
just
and
like
math.
degrees. 1 radian is the angle formed when the arc of a circle is the same length as the circle's radius.
I see. So my understanding is unit is the one biggest group in mathematics called measuring stuff. For example, centimeter, inches, degrees, pi, etc. Standard measurement used for describe a quantity. Liters, length times speed. Oh, so this is all unit, length. Meters, seconds, kilogram, kilometers per hour, radian, so as radian, pi, degrees Celsius. All units. Why units matter? For example, 5 could be 5 apples, 5 seconds, or 5 kilometers. You don't know unless
You
there
can
is a
ask
unit.
ChatGPT for a simple explanation.
This is the simplest explanation I ever seen. This is the unit fundamentals he just described. Why unit matters. This is the most important sentence that I have to remember. So I can explain to the student when student ask me the exact same question. So I can say, let's say 5. And if there is no unit, you don't know what. Is it apples or pears or bananas, kilometers, seconds? So unit is important. Unit pointing out what is after the number. The number is the amount. The unit is the type of thing you are measuring. I got it.
Make sure you make a memo then.
Yeah, that's right. But where? Notepad? Notepad to notepad. The name of title, mechanical engineering. Mechanical. Engine.
Think of a pizza. Radian is pretty easy. The round bit is the same length as the middle to the outside of it.
I don't know the radian. Still, I'm dumb. Because I'm dumb. I'm stupid. What is unit? What is a unit? Well, why unit matters? Copy
Your
and
words, not mine.
Okay. All right. Good. I fully understand what unit is. Next, radian. So
is equal to an angle measure of approximately 57.3 degrees. So that's really what it is. Now, how do we get that number? How do we get that
Ask
1 radian
ChatGPT
is
for
equal
examples.
to approximately 57.3 degrees? Well, let's draw a circle. How many degrees is one complete circle? So if we travel starting from
I don't say that is complete circle. That's potato. You just draw a potato.
one point on a circle
Drew.
all
Sorry.
the way to another, back to that same
That's
point,
another
make
potato
one
in the
full
potato.
rotation. What is the angle in degrees that we have traveled? A full circle is equal to 360 degrees. And it's also equal to
Oh, that's
2
tomato.
pi radians. So 360 degrees is equal to 2 pi radians. So to get the angle measure of 1 radian in degrees, take 360 degrees and divide it by 2 pi radians. Now keep in mind pi, even though you could use the rounded value of 3.14.
Okay, so 계산기, well, calculator. So 2 pies, he said. 2 pies. 3.15 times 2, 6. Okay, so now I have to 360 divided by 6.28. Am I right?
360/6.28.
So I can get 57.32. Oh, 57.3. So this is 1 radian. Oh, but why you need this? But why you... What? Why you have to divide the 2 pies?
It's equal to 3.14159264. So using that number in this equation, you may want to put this in parentheses, by the way. If you type in into your calculator 360 divided by 2 pi.
Wait. Okay. But my question is, why you have to divide the two pies to make such numbers? So why do you need to divide 2 pies to make 3? Oh, great observation. You asking why 1 radian 57.3 degrees and what 2 pi has to do with it? A full circle is 360 degrees. Yes? Yes. Step 2. Full circle in radius. A full circle is also 2 pi radius. Huh? This comes from how radians are defined in terms of the circle's radius and arc length. Wait. What? The full circle is also why full circle is also 2 pi. Awesome question. Let's explain why a full circle is 2 pi radius. First, understand how radius works. 1 radian, the angle made when the arc length is equal to the radius of the circle. So, based on geometry, also the node dividing into circumference. What is the circumference? What the? Shoot.
Circumference.
Circumference. Distance from the circle. Circumference. 2 pi r. 2 pi r. 2 times pi times radius. Yeah. That's the...
Remember, arc is a rainbow shape, so 180 degrees. 2 arcs or rainbows equal a full circle 360 degrees.
I understand that. It means, well, then 180, right? But if so, the pi means half circle. I thought pi was 360 degrees. So what is pi? No, radius measures how many times the radius. So
3.142. Yummy food.
Yummy food. Hey TJ, good evening. How are you? So if you walk the radius length along the edge of the circle, you'll get around the full circle in 2 pi steps of the length.
Hikazu and Shama.
Back to studying stream.
Hey TG, white smiling face.
Like, back in old days. Yeah. Welcome to old days. TG, like, I was like trying hard to grow my stream community last year, but that was wrong thing to do. I just realized that wasn't my style. My style is like this. Keep studying with a few people. That's my style. I don't need any big group. I don't need any huge amount of fans. Just this is enough.
Just do what makes you have fun.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm super exciting right now. Very chill. Yeah.
2 halves make a full circle, therefore 2 radians. 1 radian is half a circle. Pi is 3.142. Radius is from middle of circle to the edge. Circumference is distance around the edge.
Look. So circle, right? Okay, and this white line is circumference, right? And this is center, right? And this is radius. Radius, right? Radius, right? This is radius. And what is pi? 2 pi r. Well, yeah, what is pi basically? What is pi? Why you have to times 2 full circle as arc length? A full circle 2 pi radians. Why you need 2 pi's? Because 2 kids wanna eat 2 pies? Love the question. What is pi? Yeah. Pi is equal circumference of a circle plus diameter. So if your circle's diameter is 1, the circumference is pi. If your diameter is 2, the circumference is 2 pi. It's difficult for me to understand English. Circumference is 2 pi. Why 2 pi in a full circle? Because a full circle's angle in radian is based on how far you travel around the edge.
Do you understand diameter?
Yes, so diameter is this. Well, that's obvious. But if your diameter is 2, the circumference is 2 pi. If your diameter is 3, the circumference is 3 pi? Because diameter is already full circle, no? Isn't Nani? Diameter is not circle? What? Oh. Oh, so diameter is radius plus radius.
Diameter is the distance across the circle, not around the circle.
Oh, I thought diameter is circle. Oh. 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 Okay, that makes sense. So diameter is equal
No,
to
the
2
circle
radius.
is circumference.
And circumference is pi. Eh? Wait. Then why circumference is not becoming pi itself? So circumference is circle. Circumference is not length of the circle's edge, not the circle itself. The circle is a whole shape, everything on the edge and inside. Circumference is just the distance around the edge. Distance around the edge, like a rope of string around the outside. Wrap the string once around the edge of the round jar lid. The length of string, the full round shape circle. So what circle exactly circle is? How they find circle is, and why we need a circle.
Go back to your diagram, let's draw it out.
Why we need circle? Why we need circle? Ripples in water are circular. Naturally appear when balanced. Circles help us understand motion, rotation. We use a circle to study spinning. That's where radius are. Circle is in engineering design. Math geometry help define pi. So circle Circle is pi. Yes and no. In shape, a pie is actually circular in shape. Real life example is circle. So when people say a circle is like a pie, but mathematically, a circle is just one line. The curved line that goes all the way around. Just a line. So mathematically, circle is equal to circumference.
Kazu write pi as pi.
Oh, sorry. A pie has a filling, so it's more like a disc filled in circle, like called circles area. Oh, okay. So mathematically, circle is circumference. Mathematically, circle is not exactly the same as a circumference, but related. But you just say the outer line, and circumference is outer line when the length of the line, right? A pure math, a circle is a set of all points that are the fixed distance, the radius from the center of the point from the outline, that's no thickness, it's the edge. Circumference is the length of that outer line, a number that tells you how long the edge is if you were walking. Okay, so circle is diameter. I don't know what circle is.
Radius x2 is diameter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because 2 radius. Because there is 2. Circumference. And what is circle?
You're going to get this value. Circle. So that wasn't that bad for my first try. And let's draw the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle is the distance between the center of the circle, which we're going to make it the point highlighted in red. It's the distance between the center of the circle and any point on the circle. So that's the radius of the circle. Now we're going to draw another radius. The distance between these 2 points, let's call this point A and point B. That is known as the intercepted arc, or you can call it the arc length, which most textbooks, they would use the symbol S for that. The arc length is equal to the angle measure times the radius of the circle. So this is the angle measure. Now, the arc length could be anything from 0 to 2 pi, even more than 2 pi. But when the arc length is equal to the radius of the circle, the angle is equal to 1 radian. And that's where the idea of a radian comes from. 1 radian occurs when the arc length is equal to the radius of the circle. So that's where we get it. And you could draw any circle. If you take the measurement of the radius of the circle and you draw these two in such a way that the arc length is equal to the radius of the circle, you're going to get an angle of approximately 57.3 degrees, or 1 radian. So here's how you can use this formula to get that answer. We're going to make S equal to R. So I'm going to replace S with R. If you divide both sides by R divided by R is 1. And so when S is equal to R, theta is equal to 1, or more specifically, 1 radian. Now you might be wondering, what are the units of S, theta, and R? So for instance, let's say
So many
if we
R's.
have a circle with a radius of 4 inches. And let's say the angle measure is 2 radians. What is the arc length? What is S equal to? Now using the formula, you would say that theta is 2, R is 4, so S would be 8, but specifically 8 inches. But let's make sense of the units. Theta is in radians, so it's 2 radians over 1. In order for us to get inches for S, the radius have to be 4 inches per radian.
I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm totally lost. Oh, I'm totally lost.
Pi r squared gives you the area of a circle. But where does pi r squared come from? First, we'll draw a circle and fill in its area. Next, we will divide it into large equal parts and arrange them in a rectangular formation. As you can see, it barely resembles a rectangle. So next, we will divide the circle into small equal pieces, and we will arrange them in the same manner. You can see that it appears more like a rectangle. So if we divide the circle into even more smaller pieces, you can see that every time the shape becomes more like a rectangle. So how small must we divide a circle before we can get a perfect rectangle? Well, we can keep on dividing the circle into small, smaller, or the smallest pieces you can make. But the answer is to divide the circle infinitely many times until we cannot distinguish the lines, and eventually the circle can now become a perfect rectangle. So, the area of the circle is equal to the area of the rectangle, which is equal to base times height. The height of the rectangle, as you can see, is the same as the radius. So height is equal to radius.
Happy
To find
affiliate
the
anniversary.
Yay! And me studying.
We need to look at the circumference of the
How
circle.
are you?
And when we compare the base and
Did
the
you get that
circumference,
bicycle?
we can see that the base
Oh yeah. I just showed my bicycle. Where's my bicycle?
Nice.
Yeah, that's my bicycle.
Cool.
ママチャリ。
Yeah, with a special belt. Rubber belt. And the bicycle itself, very hedge. Yo, hedge. Good evening. How are you? How's everything, Mr. Hedge?
is equal to 1/2 the circumference. Remember that the circumference is equal to 2 pi r. When we combine it with 1/2, the 2's cancel out,
I am
and
going
base
to
is equal
Kumamoto
to
in
pi r.
September.
Really? When? What's the date?
I don't know. I make a round trip trough all of Kyushu.
Really? Don't forget to go to second-hand shop in Kyushu. There's a lot of treasure for you. Maybe.
I rent a car.
You rent a car? Oh no.
So now base times height becomes pi r times r.
Kazu,
Combine
we've
the
almost
r's
got it
together
now.
and
Don't
we
give
have
up.
pi r squared, which is equal to the area of the rectangle.
Well, I'm gonna leave Japan 20 seconds.
What are you doing now in Japan?
Trying to apply the university in the UK, try to get job in Japan, make identity card, play around.
Which is equal to the area of the circle. So pi r squared can be used to calculate the area of any size circle that exists. So how small must we divide a circle before we can get a perfect rectangle?
Basically nothing like in the UK, no front.
Well, we can keep on dividing the circle into small, smaller,
How's your
or
Japanese,
the
by the way?
smallest
How's
pieces
your
you can
Japanese
make.
going? Are you studying every day diligently?
But the answer is to divide the circle infinitely many times until we cannot distinguish the lines, and eventually the circle can now become a perfect rectangle.
But you look more happy now.
So, the area of the circle is equal to
the weather is really nice here. It's hot. I like hot weather. Not like in the UK. It's really cold over there.
the area of the rectangle, which is equal to base times height. The height.
Look, I got to tan the skin. Which is good. Healthier.
Height of the rectangle as you can see, is the same as the radius. So height is equal to radius. To
I
find
can't
the
wait for
base,
September. I am in Japan 6
we need
weeks.
to look at the circumference of the circle.
That's really nice. Come Kumamoto. We can meet together. Maybe.
Yeah, let's do this.
But how about accommodations? How are you going to arrange your accommodations? How long are you going to stay in Japan?
First I will meet my friend in Tokushima, then I will fly to Fukuoka from Kansai Airport, book a car in Fukuoka, and then I am free.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, my question is how are you going to arrange the accommodations? Like, are you going to stay at the hotel every day? There is monthly house in Kumamoto though.
I have only booked the first days.
Look.
I haven't booked anything except my days in Tokushima.
That's not good. Monthly mansion 1ヶ月
Good night, Kazu. Good luck with everything. Looking forward to your next stream, Heavy Black Heart.
Thanks, Shama. See you again. Right now, I'm living at monthly. It's called monthly
It's good.
mansion.
I like to be spontaneous like I did last year.
Spontaneous. Spontaneous.
自発的
Hey Hedge, for how long are you planning to stay in Japan? Month? 2 months? 1 week? 2 weeks?
Six weeks.
That's almost the 2 and 3 weeks. No, 1 and 3 weeks. 1 week. No, 1 month. That's almost 1 month. 1 month and 2 weeks. 6 weeks. Then you have a car, right? But you're going to rent at Fukuoka, and you're going to rent a car for 6 weeks? Oh, that's cost you a lot of money.
I am planning to book a car for 3-4 weeks and drive through Kyushu.
Do you want to stay here? Like this kind of house? there's bed, there's kitchen, fridge, coin laundry store, coin laundry, bathroom,
I wanna go to
TV.
Miyazaki, Kumamoto, Oita, Kagoshima, maybe Nagasaki.
Ooh, you will no, not Aso Mount Aso. Damn. All right. Okay. Good luck then. Enjoy your trip. I think you have a solid plan.
When we compare the base
Ain't
and the
Aso near
circumference,
Kumamoto?
Yes, near Komodo,
we can see that the
exactly.
base is equal to 1/2 the circumference.
Base is 1/2 circumference, and the circumference is
Remember that the circumference is equal to 2 pi r. When we combine
But
it
like
with
I
1
said,
half,
I am very spontaneous.
what spontaneous means exactly.
the 2's cancel out, and base is equal to pi r. So now base is 1/2 the circumference. Remember that the circumference is equal to 2 pi r.
Circumference is equal to 2 pi r.
I am maybe thinking since I have 2 weeks left, maybe I go 1 week to Korea and maybe go to Okinawa 3-4 days.
You really like to travel around, aren't you?
I am not rich, but money is not a problem.
Experience is problem, right? Experience. You are investing a lot to yourself, which is good. What are you into? Why you want to travel so many different places? For what reason? To find a girlfriend?
Cause why not?
Well, oh sure, okay. Well, nah, I'm just curious because I always trying to make a reason. I'm always need reason for when I'm making some big plan like this, like travel around. I need a reason for it. For example, make girlfriend,
I
find a
don't really want to be
girlfriend.
on one place for long time.
I really don't wanna be one place for a long time. Oh, but isn't Japan the places are same, kind of same? Yeah, all places kind of sort of is same for me. Actually, slightly different, but that's it. There's same convenience store, same supermarket, same goods,
Nah.
same ingredients. No? Well, different views, different scenery, of course. But for me, there's no big difference between other site. I gotta study this thing hard. I really need to understand.
In the 3rd century BC, Archimedes proved the area formula for a circle. His method harnessed the power of infinity in a way that would set the stage for calculus to emerge nearly 2,000 years later, but it also revealed a paradox at the heart of math that wasn't addressed rigorously until the 1800s. Archimedes was the greatest mathematical thinker of his time and among the most important mathematicians.
Surprise Kazuyu.
Yoko JP Mom.
I am still at work. I will come back later.
フォローじゃなくて、Hello. Yoko JP Mom.
こんばんは。
こんばんは。
Happy affiliate anniversary.
Happy affiliate anniversary. Hello. レイドありがとうございます。Thanks for raid. Wow, 60 people. Damn. A lot of people just arrived into my small channel. Everyone, welcome.
Yoko is an amazing streaming. She cooks amazing Japanese food in her stream.
Oh, really? Nice.
I recommended your channel to her.
Sure. I'm going to sub.
のリクエストです。
ああ、なるほどですね。美味しい料理を作るらしいですね。あ、間違ってチャット消しちゃった。フォローしときます。あと、間違って、フリーズしました。ウェブサイトが。Oh, there you go. Okay, start moving again. Good, great, fantastic. はじめまして、和弘です。皆さんよろしくお願いします。Everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Kaz. Just call me Kaz.
はじめまして。
はじめまして。
Handsome Kazu.
We are just chilling here and studying some boring stuff in my channel. まあ、僕の配信では主に勉強ですね。料理とかじゃなくて。はい、よろしくお願いします。まあ、今、ちょうど円について勉強してたところなんですよね。もう、円がわからなくて。
Hey, you used to cook too.
I know. I know. いや、円周率がわかんなくて、勉強してるのってすごいことなんですかね。だいぶやばいと思うけど。まあ、わかんないから、アルケメディスですかね、について勉強してたところなんですよ。Alright, let's keep studying. じゃあ僕は勉強に戻りますが、もし何か質問などありましたらいつでも聞いてください。Now, I'm going back to study.
I hope you liked the surprise, Kazu.
Well, thanks for surprise. Well, now I'm back to my study, so if anyone has a question, just ask me. I'll keep watching this thing.
mathematicians of all time.
I'm trying to understand, you know.
Yes, back to study.
I'm trying to understand what this circle is, what circle is.
In addition to writing a number of
Yaha
books that
Jake Long,
expanded
heavy
the
black
ancient
heart,
Greek
heavy black
understanding of
heart.
geometry, he was a powerful inventor, creating the first compound pulleys as well as a type of water pump that is still in use today. Archimedes was so passionate about math that he would often forget to bathe and eat. He died at the tip of a sword when he refused an invading Roman soldier's orders because he was too engrossed in a math problem. But more on that later. So, what was so special about circles anyway? To answer that, let's start with rectangles. It's pretty easy to see how we can divide this rectangle into little squares on a grid and multiply length by width to find the area. But when we try to do the same thing with a circle, the diagram's a complete mess. The circle doesn't line up with the grid no matter what we do. Back in Archimedes' time, mathematicians and philosophers were already wrestling with this problem. They were fine with areas of shapes that had straight lines, like rectangles and triangles, but working with circles and curves was not as simple. There's some disagreement here about who knew what when, but it seems like Eudoxus of Cnidus had shown that the area of a circle was proportional to the square of the radius over 100 years before Archimedes, and Euclid knew that all circles are similar regardless of size. But Archimedes is credited with identifying pi as we know it today and with proving the area formula for a circle. To understand the thinking behind Archimedes' proof of the area formula for a circle, let's start by dividing a circle into 4 pieces like we're slicing a pizza. Now notice that the circumference has also been split in 4. So if we rearrange these into an interlocking shape, we can see that there are 2 slices pointing up and 2 slices pointing down, so the distance across both the top and the bottom parts of this shape is half the total circumference. Using modern notation, we'd say that this is equal to pi times the radius. Meanwhile,
Oh, I see. Okay. Half. Yeah,でも half. Yeah. So half. But what is C? C divided by 2. What?
the other sides are equal to the length of the radius, and we can make those vertical by cutting one of the slices in half and moving it to the other side like that. Now this shape doesn't really look like anything familiar yet though, so let's try cutting the circle into smaller pieces and seeing what happens. If I do 8 pieces instead of 4, you can already see that the top and bottom sides are the same length that they were before, but now they're starting to smooth out and get a bit straighter. If we keep going, I'll cut the circle into 16 pieces, then 32, then 64, and we get the idea of what's happening. The smaller the slices, the closer this thing comes to looking like a perfect rectangle. And we know how to find the area of that. Now, it's actually still not a rectangle though, because if we zoom in closely enough, we can see that the sides are bumpy instead of smooth. But we could keep making these slices smaller. And here's the kicker. According to this logic, if we cut the circle into an infinite number of slices, then based on what we saw, the circle will form a perfect rectangle with an area equal to the radius times half.
Oh. This is all about trying to find the area in the circle. Ah.
Of the circumference. But this is where the problems begin. Archimedes and other mathematicians of his time knew that cutting a circle into an infinite number of infinitely small pieces actually doesn't make any sense. If something is infinitely small, doesn't that mean its size has to be equal to 0? And if you add up an infinite number of things that all have a size of 0, how could the sum be anything other than 0? But if being infinitely small means something other than being equal to 0, wouldn't adding up an infinite number of them just equal infinity? And even stranger, how could it be that some collections of infinitely small things could add up to a different amount than other collections of infinitely small things? This was all a big problem at the time, so Archimedes needed a way to use infinity without actually using infinity.
Yay! Hey, Komikatsu, good evening. How are you?
He decided to base his proof on a method from Eudoxus called exhaustion, where he showed that the area of the circle was neither bigger than the rectangle nor smaller than the rectangle, and therefore had to be exactly the same size.
I didn't realize
now,
I rated with
Archimedes
Yoko
actually
Mama,
formed
LOL.
the sectors of his circle into a right.
Reem promoted me to Yoko mom, Yoko JP mom, Yoko JP mom. I also surprised. She brought me 60 people into my channel.
LOL.
I was like, but unfortunately, I was busy right now.
Triangle rather than a rectangle, but I
I'm
showed you the
busy right
rectangle
now
explanation in this video
trying to understand what circle is.
because it's a bit easier to visualize. Archimedes got away with not really talking about infinity, but it was clear that this issue wasn't going anywhere. Mathematicians that wanted to study curved shapes were eventually going to have to reckon directly with the infinitely small.
I see. So scientists, no, mathematicians, they're trying to find the area of a circle. And to do that, to find the area of a circle, the easiest way to do is convert circle to rectangular shape. But that's really smart challenge. To do that, you have to cut the shape and try to make a rectangular from the circle shape. Oh, that's really difficult because this is around the shape. There's no hook. That's why pi is important.
But for thousands of years, this concept was basically untouchable in Europe. During the Middle Ages, the works of Archimedes and Euclid seemed to have been lost entirely. The only copies that survived the early part of the era had been passed down over the centuries by scribes in Constantinople, who often didn't understand what they were writing. By the 8th and 9th centuries CE, thinkers in India and the Islamic world were wrestling with their own versions of these concepts as well, and even independently made some of the same discoveries as Archimedes. Back in Europe, by the 16th and 17th centuries, scientists and philosophers like Fermat, Galileo, and Kepler started to engage with the idea of the infinitely small once more. But there were still prominent detractors such as René Descartes and Thomas Hobbes. In 1632, the Roman Jesuits launched a war on this idea and its proponents, attempting to ban the concept from ever being taught or even mentioned. But by the late 1600s, a sickly and ill-tempered young
I know him. He's a Newton.
young mathematician named Isaac Newton, who had studied Archimedes' work closely, was about to turn the world on its head. When Newton was still in his early 20s, he developed his theories of calculus by exploding what could be done with this idea of the infinitely small. But for decades, he avoided sharing his theories with the world. When he finally did reveal his work, he wrote that the thinking was useful for solving problems, but it wasn't rigorous enough for proofs. Even Isaac Newton himself hadn't yet found a way to talk clearly about infinity. It wasn't until the 1800s when Augustin Louis Cauchy finally found a rigorous method for describing infinitesimally small values with his epsilon delta proofs. In some ways, the basic strategy behind these proofs was actually remarkably similar to the method of exhaustion shown in Archimedes' circle proof 2100 years earlier. Cauchy's method allowed things to be infinitely close together without actually reaching. His notation survives to this day alongside the notation created by Leibniz, who's credited with inventing calculus independently from Newton. Armed with newfound legitimacy, calculus became a driving force behind many of modern civilization's greatest achievements through the 19th and 20th centuries. The idea of describing motion and change by dividing things into infinitely small pieces allowed for innovations like radio, computers, GPS, ultrasounds, mapping the human genome, and much more. It's not an exaggeration to say that this one idea changed the world. For Archimedes, circles were far from his only achievement. His accomplishments included mathematically proving the laws of levers, discovering the method known as the Archimedes principle for measuring the volume of objects using water, and proving that the volume and surface area of a sphere are 2/3.
Some of you may have seen in school that the surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared, a suspiciously suggestive formula given that it's a clean multiple of the more popular pi r squared, the area of a circle with the same radius. But have you ever wondered why this is true? And I don't just mean proving the 4 pi r squared formula, I mean viscerally feeling to your bones a connection between this surface area and these 4 circles. How lovely would it be if there were some subtle shift in perspective that shows how you could nicely and perfectly fit these 4 circles onto the sphere's surface? Nothing can be quite that simple, since the curvature of a sphere's surface is different from the curvature of a flat plane, which is why trying to fit, say, a piece of paper around the sphere, it just doesn't work. Nevertheless, I would like to show you 2 separate ways of thinking about the surface area that connect it in a satisfying way to these circles. The first comes from a classic, one of the true gems of geometry that I think all math students should experience, the same way all English students should read at least some Shakespeare. The second line of reasoning is something of my own, which draws a more direct line between the sphere and its shadow. And lastly, I'll share why this fourfold relation is not unique to spheres, but is instead one specific instance of a much more general fact for all convex shapes in 3 dimensions. Starting with the bird's eye view here, the idea for the first approach is to show that the surface area of the sphere is the same as the area of a cylinder with the same radius and the same height as that sphere. Or rather, a cylinder without the top and the bottom, what you might call the label of that cylinder. And once you have that, you can unwrap that label to understand it simply as a rectangle. The width of this rectangle comes from the cylinder's...
They just want to know the volume, right? Wait. Just use water, it's easy. Yeah, just put into the water. So the water level will rises, and that gap can calculate. No.
Circumference.
No.
So it's 2 pi times r. And the height comes from the height of the sphere, which is 2 times the radius. And this already gives us the formula, 4 pi r squared, when we multiply the 2. But in the spirit of mathematical playfulness, it's nice to see how 4 circles with radius r can actually fit into this picture. The idea will be to unwrap each circle into a triangle without changing its area, and then to fit those nicely into the unfolded cylinder label. More on that in a couple minutes. The more pressing question is, why on earth should the sphere be related to the cylinder in this way? The way I'm animating it is already suggestive of how this might work. The idea is to approximate the area of the sphere with many, many tiny rectangles covering it, and to show how if you project these rectangles directly outward, as if casting a shadow by little lights positioned on the z-axis, pointing parallel to the xy plane, the projection of each rectangle onto the cylinder, quite surprisingly, ends up having the same area as the original rectangle. But why should that be? Well, there are 2 competing effects at play here. For one of these rectangles, let's call the side along the latitude lines its width, and the side along the longitude lines its height. On the one hand, as the rectangle is projected outward, its width will get scaled up. For rectangles towards the poles, that length is scaled up quite a bit, since they're projected over a longer distance.
Whoa.
But for those closer to the equator, the effect might be close to nothing. But on the other hand, because these rectangles are at a slant with respect to the z direction, during this projection, the height of each such rectangle will get scaled down. Think about holding some flat object and looking at its shadow. As you reorient that object, the shadow looks more or less squished for some angles. Now take a look, those rectangles towards the poles are quite slanted this way, so their height is going to get squished down by a lot. For those closer to the equator, oriented somewhere closer to parallel to the z-axis, the effect, it's not as much. It will turn out that these two effects of stretching the width and squishing the height cancel each other out perfectly. Already, as a rough sketch, wouldn't you agree that this is a very pretty way of reasoning? Of course, the meat here comes from showing why these two competing effects cancel each other out. And in some ways, the details fleshing this out are just as pretty as the zoomed out structure of the full argument. So let's dig in. Let me go ahead and cut away half of the sphere so that we can get a better look. For any mathematical problem solving, it never hurts to start by giving things names. So let's say that the radius of the sphere is r, and for one specific rectangle, let's call the distance between that rectangle and the z-axis d. You could rightfully complain that the distance d is a little ambiguous, depending on which point of that rectangle you're going from. But for tinier and tinier rectangles, that ambiguity will become negligible. And tinier is when this approximation with rectangles gets closer to the true surface area anyway. To choose an arbitrary standard, let's say that d is the distance from the bottom of the rectangle. Now to think about projecting this out to the cylinder, what we're going to do is picture two similar triangles. The first one shares its base with the base of the rectangle on the sphere, and has a tip at the same height but on the z-axis, a distance d away. The second triangle is a scaled up version of this, scaled so that it just barely reaches the cylinder, meaning its long side now has a length r. So the ratio of their bases, which is how much our rectangle's width gets stretched out, is r divided by d. What about the height? How precisely does that get scaled down as we project? Again, let's slice a cross-section for a cleaner view. And in fact, why don't we go ahead and completely focus our view to this two-dimensional cross-section? To think about the projection, let's make a little right triangle, like this, where what was the height of our spherical rectangle?
To understand this full video, I need I need a lot of time. Well, it makes sense though, it makes sense, but to understand this, I need time to understand. I mean, I need time to remember these things. Why people trying to find out the circle, the area of circle? It doesn't matter. What was my first question? Oh, yeah, what was radius? So alpha radius, angular acceleration. Oh. Yeah, squared. Oh yeah, s cubed squared. Radius divided by second squared. Alpha rad divided by s squared, second squared. なんで？全く想像できないな。 It depends alpha radian. Alpha means so alpha times radian. No, okay. 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 Still I don't get it about the radian. Why it becomes 57.3 degrees, but yeah, I know the calculations are 360 divided by 2 pi's. So it becomes 57.3. What day today? Wednesday. Wednesday.明日燃やすゴミ溜まってないな。To alpha rod.
So let's make a list of what we have. The initial angular speed is 0 because it speeds up from rest. The final angular speed is 30 radians per second. And the change in time is 5 seconds. So we have a change of angular speed of 30 radians per second, and we're going to divide it by 5 seconds. So 30 divided by 5 is 6. So the average angular acceleration is 6 radians per second squared. So this is the answer to the first problem. Number 2. A disk slows down from 85 radians.
Angular acceleration is the change in angular velocity divided by the period of time. If we turn on this record player, the record starts with an angular speed of 0 RPM, and it needs to accelerate to reach a speed of 33 1/3 RPM.
Change in angular velocity. Period of time. The angular acceleration, this equation is totally different though.
Before the record can be played. Remember, acceleration is a change in velocity. Even if that change is negative, or if the object is slowing down, we still call it acceleration. We use the Greek letter alpha to represent angular acceleration. So alpha is equal to the change in velocity, delta omega, divided by the period of time, delta t. As an example,
yay! By the way, I have a question. What
I have returned hypers.
What is an affiliate anniversary basically means? Why everyone saying like happy anniversary? Oh, it's anniversary. That is why. Ah, sorry.
IDK, you are
let's
special.
say this record starts from rest with a velocity of 0 RPM, and we turn it on. Usually the record is up to speed in a few seconds, but this one is broken.
Wait. Delta omega is change in speed, right? And delta time is change in time, if I'm right.
So
yeah, change in velocity omega.
Alpha is equal to the change in velocity, delta omega, divided by the period of time, delta t. As an example, let's say this record starts from rest with a velocity of 0 RPM, and we turn it on. Usually the record is up to speed in a few seconds, but this one is broken. So let's say it takes 2 minutes to accelerate and reach an angular velocity of negative 33 1/3 RPM. What's the angular acceleration
I just joined
of the record?
and I am already falling asleep.
The change in angular velocity.
Oh my god. My stream is perfect. My stream is a perfect place to sleep.
Would be negative 33 1/3 RPM minus 0 RPM, final minus initial. We divide that by the period of time, 2 minutes. Remember that the unit of RPM means revolutions per minute, so we're taking negative 33 1/3 revolutions per minute and dividing that by 2 minutes. That gives us negative 16 2/3 revolutions per minute.
What is revolution? Revolution? Are you going to revolution? 革命? Revolution.
回転
Well, revolution means rotation, but also it means to change government. English is strange.
Per minute. Or
France
revolutions
revolution.
per minute squared.
Yeah, France revolution.
This seems like a weird unit, but it's saying that after every minute that passes, the record speeds up by 16 2/3 revolutions per minute.
So what do you mean? What's 16? How can I use 16.67? What kind of number is it? Why we need such number for it?
Most of the time, though, we're going to use the SI unit for angular acceleration, which is radians per second squared.
That's alpha.
Before we wrap up, it wouldn't be a kinematics lesson without the last
as
two
fuck.
kinematic equations that we can use when an object has a constant angular acceleration. These two equations are the same ones from linear motion and circular motion.
What
The
is
only difference
identity
is that we're
or?
using
Jesus.
variables for angular motion. The first equation says that the final angular position is equal to the initial angular position plus the initial angular velocity times the period of time plus 1/2 times the angular acceleration times the period of time squared. This can be used to solve for things such as the final angular position of a rotating object after accelerating for a period of time. The second equation says that the final angular velocity squared equals the initial angular velocity squared plus 2 times the angular acceleration times the angular displacement, or the final angular position minus the initial angular position. This equation can help us find the final angular velocity of a rotating object after it accelerates over a given angular displacement.
Oh.
Again, these are the same equations you've already seen, but they use the variables for angular
Well, that
motion.
makes sense. Okay. That's it? Oh. Oh,
Angular
I
position
see.
of time.
I see. I see. I got it. I got it.
Angular acceleration is the change in angular velocity divided by the period of time.
Angular of velocity divided by period of time. That's the angular acceleration.
I fucking can't. I am back from work. You put a sound on that.
Welcome back, Edge. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, genius.
Welcome back.
Oh, should I buy Exodia card, by the way? How much is it?
What is that?
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh.
$3,980 yen per card. That's ridiculous. Why so expensive, bro? Oh, this is cheaper. I'm going to buy this. Okay. Jesus Christ. That's almost £20 per card. But Genius, you're not playing any Yu-Gi-Oh, aren't you?
No, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Give me your comment about this card. No comments? Oh, sad. How about...
So the card is blurry.
Oh, my bad. How about this? It's too small. Sorry.
It's shiny. You say 20 is expensive, brother. You don't wanna know how much I bought my most expensive basketball card for.
What do you mean? How much is a basketball card? What is basketball card? Oh, really? Okay. So, how much is it? The most expensive basketball card you ever got? I even got filters.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but for basketball.
Yeah, I get it. How much?
4K.
Pardon? 4K yen, right? What, you bought that card in Japan or?
4,000 euros.
You're kidding me, right? You're joking.
Laugh.
No, you're joking. You're just joking, right? 4,000 euro. You spend 4,000 euro on card. You joke.
No. I am joking. Pepe money. I am not joking.
What's the card name, please?
Wow, double lying helps your kisser. Case. Kazu drink.
What's the card name?
Wow.
Damn.
Earl. That's the card, but I haven't updated this account. If I found that in the street, I would just ignore it, tbh.
Salty. salty comment. What a salty comments. On the other hand, the guy just spent 4,000 euro on this card. On the other hand, the guy just ignore it. What a cruel, so cruel. Holy shit.
It's no on the market, the card.
Yeah, it's different. Everything is different. But all expensive. Still.
You can't buy this card.
Really? Okay, you bought this card for 4,000 euros. If you're going to sell it, how much is it now? You bought it 2020, I don't know when. 53 weeks ago.
This card can pay my rent for 2 months. Only 56 prints from the card and only 6 cards have this grade.
Whoa, so the reality is...
OMG.
The reality is... Oh my god. Hello, nice to meet you. Do you know this card, by the way? Newcomer.
Where does it say the price? I got offered 2,800 but I am not selling. It's an investment cause I think this player will blow up in the future.
Oh, is this player still playing or? Anthony Edwards.
Who TF is that?
I'm not basket fan, so I have no idea, but I think it's...
I am a fan of Golden Hopes.
Edwards is really famous basketball player.
Trying to press up on Ed. With pristine, pulchritutinous footwork, Edwards knocks down the mini.
Oh, I've heard of him.
When he was perfect from the floor
He's
on
really
Wednesday
good.
night. Edwards will drive into the lane.
Oh my god.
He's black.
We need the rebound and then call that timeout. Edwards doubles. Got to get a shot off. He does. And he hits it. Anthony Edwards is unbelievable. The Sixers about to have a chance to win this game, and Edwards does that.
Reed gives it right back to him. He'll drive and suck it in over Black.
Good observation on this genius.
Anthony Edwards, a highlight reel dunk, and he'll have a three-point chance. And that brings Edwards on the drive, goes inside the floater, puts it in. T-Wolves take the lead. Timeout, Denver.
Aggressive two-guard. Keep the ball moving. Edwards drives in on Wiggins. Oh!
Anthony Edwards!
Great energy here early.
8 on the clock.
How much is a Michael Jordan card?
Edwards. Wow! Heartbreaker from Anthony Edwards.
Depends which one.
Yeah, there's many realities, I guess. This card is of cost almost millions yen. Oh my.
There are Jordan cards for €1 and cards for over 100k. Wow.
100k. Damn, you can buy a car per card. That's crazy. Can you believe it? This world is crazy. This world is crazy. Crazy world. Crazy.
Only people are crazy. In the basketball card universe 4K is not nothing.
So you just invested or you are just fan of him, so you bought it, you spent 4k, or you are trying to sell in the future? Like a gold.
Kazu, have you seen Squid Game 2 and 3? Investment.
Oh, so investment. I see. Well, good luck then. But you have to invest to gold, not to the card. Gold price is going up, I guess. As I thought. Yeah, I know the Squid Game.
I have 3k in Bitcoin already.
Bitcoin? But Bitcoin not doing... Bitcoins, they are not doing good, right? Let's see... Oh. Hey, please somebody create a time machine. I'll go back to 2022 and buy tons of gold and sell today. I actually told to parents during the COVID-19. I told my parents, please invest to the gold. They won't listen to me, never. They never listen to me.
Best stock currently is Rheinmetall stock. Look this up.
What? What? Oh, because war. Rheinmetall creating rifles, barrels. German company. Rheinmetall. Of course.
Of course, Germany.
Of course.
Germany.
And have you just dropped. Have you invested? Well,
Kazu come to Germany.
How about
Look 1 year.
Oh my god, that's
I bought yet.
Oh.
But not much.
400 euro during what? Oh, I lost my opportunity, but I'm not an investor anyway. And Rheinmetall, yeah. That's crazy.
I bought in February, sold in May.
And you made and you make how much? What's the name? The Belgium gun company. I forgot the name. Yeah. FN. There is no charts. Yeah, same. So all about the all related to war.
Kazu, how should I invest my money?
If you are not investor, do not invest any money. You will lose.
I am jobless. Subscribe to Kazu.
Yeah, invest to me.
Look on Discord.
Invest to me. Well said, TG. So you own the you get that price. But now is everything now too late. It's too late, everything. War already started.
I am currently 4 plus with Rheinmetall, but only got 200 euros in this stock.
When have you invested to Rheinmetall? When? Before the war or after the war?
February.
This year? You should invest to last year February, not this year. But still, you made the 200. Not bad. But why you sold your stock? Why didn't you hold it for several months? For another month? Why you decided to sell it?
The stocks goes up cause not of the war but because the German government is building up the military more and Rheinmetall is the biggest partner.
Oh, I see. Not the war. I see. I thought it was war.
Ooh.
The people who can predict those stuff can become an investor. Great investor. Unfortunately, my brain is too small for that. Even I can't understand what the circle is. Do you think I can become an investor? No. I'm too stupid for that. My first job is to pass my bachelor class. That's my first job. That is my first thing to do. Pass my bachelor. Then master.
In the beginning I had 500 in there, then I sold 300 and now I have 200 left. I made €200 profit from only these 300.
So you lost 100.
You don't need to be smart, you need to think logically and read the news. No, I got 300 profit.
Oh.
I gained 300.
So I have a question, Hedge. Mr. Master Invest. Some people why those people are losing tons of money with their invest.
You are a lot smarter than me, Kaz, trust me.
Like, why 90% of people are losing their money during the invest? Those people reading newspapers, reading datas.
Yeah, have you seen Kaz's brain? So big.
Every day. But even despite their efforts, they're losing money. Tons of money. And eventually become homeless.
Cause they invest in they don't know shit about. 5HEAD. Stuff.
Well, yeah.
I got a free Amazon Prime trial for 30 days but I can't Prime sub. Scam.
Really? What a scam. You know what? I'm not the person who can invest. Not this. Not my lifetime. Maybe next life I'm going to invest money. Yeah. I know who I am. And I know I can't make any sense from investing. I know that. And I will.
Plus they using all of their money at once. There is a rule as a investmentor, only invest money you willing to lose. Even if I would have lost these 500 euros, it wouldn't really hurt me.
That's why you sold it. I see. Well, in that case, you have to.
Wow.
You have to stick to the monitor to.
You so smart.
In the world in investigation, investors are very scary. Like.
I will do that too when I get a job again. Plus never invest with a bank, cause you banks are the biggest scammers.
Oh, it's becoming high. What's going on?
So in like a year I'll do it.
Like this is scary
you will
stuff.
never make profit with bank managers.
I've seen many people losing their life from invest. So I got scared. You guys can call me pussy, but I got scared. I'm not going to invest any money.
Also like this, people panic too much, just chill.
I'm going to panic as well.
Yeah.
So this angular acceleration, the alpha radius divided by is.
I also had times where all my stocks were red and I've been 10k, but I just waited, and in the all these stocks were in the red, made me profit.
This is okay. This is divided by.
But I am also not a expert. I just read a lot of books.
See, you can read a book. You are the people who can read a book. And my estimation that people who can read a book is only few people. And this amount of people cannot read a book. And I am one of them. You are here, and I am here, and the genius as well.
I can read Pog.
No, you are.
Learning Japanese is much harder than understand the stock market.
No, genius, you are.
Oh, I can't read.
No, yes, you are same group in. You are same group. You are in the same group. Where is the symbol?
I never been to FEUK school.
You never graduated from the school. Damn.
What does FE stand for? Or high school?
Oh, so I am. Yeah.
I dropped out of high school.
You dropped out of high school. In what reason? For what reason?
Yet. That's the reason. Interesting. Cause I hate needing to learn stuff I don't care about, like mathematics.
Oh, so you just... Okay, got it. Makes sense. I hate studying too. Oh.
A superscript 2 plus B superscript 2 C superscript 2. I like learning to only stuff I care about. But...
No, genius, that equation is wrong. Must be...
Ominous genius. A superscript 2 B superscript 2 C superscript 2. Error. Moncum.
So it's equal to 0.
A superscript 2 B superscript 2 C superscript 2 0.
Oh, sorry, it was 1, not 0.
1.
It's 1.
What happened BTW to the app?
App? Oh, app. You asking the
Yet I wanna download the app.
Japanese application that I was making for. I show you. Well, I'm not touching it right now because I don't have time. This is app. Cat's parrot. Caparrot. And the bird is our mascot character. Don't you think it's cute? So far you can practice. So far you can practice how to write katakana and hiragana. Yeah. See? But
I should be applying to jobs, but here I am watching Kazu learn instead. So you still did work on the app?
Yeah. Actually, a little, not all, but a little. I don't have the flashcard yet. the reading section.
Mike.
おばさん、いいん、いいん、いいん、いいん、いいん、りゃ、りゃ、りゃ、りゃ、りゃ、りゃ、りゃ。
Why not work on this project, finish it, and then apply to jobs with this app? Cause this is a really good base.
Well, yeah, yeah. I know what are you talking about. I know what are you talking about.
This could really help you in the future, trust me.
I know it. Yeah. But how about the university? I applied the university already.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Dratikwa? Really? Oh, hello. Long time no see.
YEAA.
I know the app
Hello,
will...
hello. Still, you can finish this while in university and apply then with this app plus a degree in whatever. How are you?
That's really challenging for me because normally I can do one thing at the time. When I'm going to study physics, I'm going to focus to study physics.
But do whatever.
No, you're right. You actually...
How expensive is studying in Japan?
Oh. So, for example, Japanese university that costs you around
But this
10...
is something hard to talk in chat. Let's have this conversation when we maybe meet.
10,000 euro, more than 10,000 euro a year, 1 year.
Wow.
No, it's nothing hard to talk in chat. It's about my future. I'm good, CDR. How are you? Actually, you're right, okay? Hedge. You're right. I should have
Kind of
focused.
ridiculous that you have to pay to get educated. System is broken, Imo.
No, not educated, to get certificate. It's all about politics. The system, society system nowadays is all about...
But what you want to do later, like what is your plan?
2 doors right now.
It should be free, Sag.
Two doors. One for engineering, one for the application thing. Or become like English teacher, or no, Japanese teacher. Like on stream. Like 2 choices. Spend my whole life for streaming.
Cause no front, but for me you never really got a plan, Kaz. Like you do stuff, but then on the other day you have completely different plans already.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Exposed live. Wow.
That's not good, right? I need a solid plan.
Watch live reaction now.
I need a solid plan.
You need to decide what you want to do.
Yes. But I can't stop. Like, let's think my age. 28. I'm 28 years old. I have to decide. Right now. Should I keep studying this bullshit physics stuff? Or keep making my application? Well, actually, I can study those physics at the university, so it's not necessarily I have to study right now. That's the one true things. So fuck mechanical engineering.
You can do both. Main focus on the app.
And spend a little time to study physics and other things.
Yes.
Genius, you're a genius. You're a genius. Where Then the question, time management is not a question.
Like when you've been in the UK on day, you said you need to study 4 long duties, but the next week you plan to become a Japanese teacher and only focus on Japanese. Like, I really want to help you, but you need to decide now. You don't really have time anymore, you aren't 18 anymore.
You said you need to study 4 languages, but the next week you plan to become a Japanese teacher and only focus on Japanese. Like, I really want to help you, but you need to decide now. You don't really have time anymore. You aren't 18 anymore. Yeah. Speak slow, bitch. Yeah. I want to make application. I want to complete my application first.
Kazu can still become a Japanese teacher. He's in Japan now.
How about that? Yeah.
Or Kaz will forever be a need high.
Okay, okay. See. Uni, okay, uni. What is uni? Why I have to go uni and why I need to get a certificate from this uni? Like bachelor degree or master's degree. But first bachelor, I need a bachelor degree. Why?
UGIO World Champion.
You just reminded me the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Champion's afterlife. Future life of Yu-Gi-Oh! World Champion. So, why I need a bachelor degree? For the future, of course. But the truth is, even master degree user cannot get a job nowadays.
UGIO Champion on your resume. From NEET to UGIO World Champion. I wrote I am a pro chess player on my resume. Hope this will help my case.
But you were serious at the time, no?
Yes.
Life is not easy, bro. Life is not easy. Well, yeah. Thing. Okay, I can't change now, right? I can't change. I can't shift. Like, okay, let's focus to make my application. So let's stop. Go to university. No, I have to go to university, and I have to make Japanese application. That's it. Simple. Let's forget about the four different languages. Focus to English and Japanese. And engineering. Decide. Good? The goal. Okay, goal is pass bachelor. I don't know how to spell bachelor, but bachelor. Goal is pass bachelor first. And complete the application.
New goal tomorrow, people cheer.
No, not new goal tomorrow.
レアン、要は、レアル、モテアラウンゲ、中国語。
What do you mean by real? No. No. It's late now. I gotta go bed. That's it for today. Well, two things. Study physics, then make application. Okay? After that, I can start teaching Japanese on my streaming. Right now, I want to break from teaching Japanese. I want to focus, make application, and study physics. Well, however, you can always ask me about Japanese questions.
Your stream really made me tired because of the physics. I need coffee now.
But
じゃねカズちゃん。
don't you need some? I think you had difficulty with your sleeping. Oh, good night, everyone. Bye bye.